Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
And with a moment here before we get to the tip-off, here are tonight's starting lineups.
There's so many incredible front court players in the history of the WNBA, and we have a great matchup tonight between two of the best currently going at it.
Hey, look at the skill set of that matchup tonight. It's as elite as you can get in the entire W.
Well, they both do so much for their teams every time they take the court. This is truly a marquee matchup that everyone has tuned in to see.
Never a bad idea to get it to Hamby inside. She's almost automatic from there.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu drains it from beyond the arc.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Ogumake outside to the middle. 8 feet out.
Hamby misses.
Outside Stewart. Pass to Jones. Stewart up top. She's covered by Ogumake. Here's Ionescu. 5 to shoot. The three. Ogumake with the rebound.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Originally drafted by San Antonio, Kelsey Plum was a part of the first 7 Las Vegas Aces seasons.
Yeah, it's a bit odd seeing her in another uniform, but she made an incredible impact in Vegas, part of those 2 title teams, forever a legend in the desert.
Now here's Plum. Hamby a screen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
Nice decision by Kelsey Plum. She can equally score or pass out of the pick and roll.
Outside Sabali. Pass to Ionescu. From the arc. Another miss by Sabrina Ionescu. Outside Plum. Kicks it out to Hamby. Now Brink. Guarded by Sabali. And it's rebounded by Satu Sabali. The Liberty Trail. Ionescu up top. Pass to Stewart. Jones outside. Right side Sabali. Oh, Brink, get that shot out. Ogumake outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Hamby sets a screen. From deep, Ariel Atkins. New York with the rebound. Pass to Ionescu. Now here is Stewart. Now Ionescu. Back to Stewart. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And the Sparks with possession here. Kelsey Plum from outside.
Lainey Hamilton with the rebound.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Outside Sabali.
Lainey Hamilton.
Here's Stewart.
That one falls, and a nice feed from Lainey Hamilton.
Well, you have to be aware of Stewart around the rim. She's just too good at attacking opponents' weak spots.
Hamby outside. Plum covered by Ionescu. Pass to Ogumake. Cameron Brink from the arc. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. Now Stewart. From deep three-point range, Ionescu.
Now, sometimes you just want to show off your range.
I mean, we already know how good her range is. So I don't know why she's firing from that deep.
Now here is Ionescu. Back to Sabali. Faked in off the glass.
So smooth for her size. Sabali is certainly an effective pick-and-roll player.
Outside Plum. Pass to Hamby. Ogumake outside. And it's Atkins missing. New York in the lead.
Here's Lainey Hamilton.
Ionescu outside. To the paint. It's stolen by Hamby. That's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. It's the Liberty leading by a point. And quarter two will get underway just after this short break. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
A lot of tough D by them so far. It's been a difference maker.
Nothing has gone up uncontested for the most part. And look, that's why they've had success.
Pass to Cannon.
To the left side wing. Fires from deep. Allen with the rebound. Inside. Tipped. Wheeler with the steal. Shoots from 14. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Gardner with it. Pass to Allen. Picked by Jones. Clock at 6.
A kick out to Allen.
Here's Gardner. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
Now here's Wheeler. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
She's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in her face like that.
Pass to Jones. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Just shrugging off the contact. Making it look easy. Jones is showing off the strength.
And here's Hamby. Guarded by Jones. Jonquel Jones with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Sparks able to retain possession here.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block right there.
And you can see the mindset she has. When the game's this close, she's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Hamby sets a screen. Wheeler, good.
Fearless on the offensive end. Wheeler is a player you love having on your side.
Pass to Gardner.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Jones. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. It's on to Erica Hamby.
And in that epic 2024 WNBA Finals, Jonquel Jones took home MVP honors.
Yeah, she shot it 56, 43, and 100 for the series. Now, New York struggled at times offensively, and Jones had to carry the load to give the Liberty their first WNBA title.
Doesn't get the second.
But a league loaded with shooters. Does one stand out to you as the best?
That's a hard question to answer, but I really like the lefty, Kelsey Mitchell. Just about 40% for her career on major volume from beyond the arc.
Well, I think I'm going to have to go with Marina Mabrey. You know, she takes a ton of threes, but despite the high volume, she still shoots it at a high clip.
And that one's good. Jones.
A premier interior scorer, Jones's physical presence is enough to intimidate defenders.
Ogumake outside.
Pass to Cannon.
Shot clock at 6. And yep, it's good. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter play. Jones outside. Ionescu outside. Screen by Stewart.
Back to Lainey Hamilton.
Let's go with a 3. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. New York calls timeout. The Sparks making a switch here. Here's Johannes. Guarded by Wheeler. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ionescu. 3-pointer. Here's Stewart. Good D by Neko Ogumake. Now here's Plum. There's the 3. The basket good off the assist from Neko Ogumake.
Oh, the handles of Kelsey Plum on full display.
Ionescu outside.
Pass to Phoebish.
Back to Ionescu. Here's Johannes. Guarded by Wheeler. And here's Stewart.
Here's Lainey Hamilton.
Atkins grabs the board.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
Here's Plum. Some solid defense from Breanna Stewart. The Liberty trail.
Pass to Phoebish.
Over Atkins.
The offensive rebound.
That one falls.
Never gave up on the play. Stewart just doesn't quit. She's a well-rounded offensive talent.
Here's Ogumake. Outside Plum. Outside Atkins. From past the arc. Denied for the 3rd time. She's 0 for 3. Pass to Ionescu. Screen by Stewart. Down low. And it's good. The game is all even.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. We've seen Breanna Stewart really having a great game.
Well, I think it'll be important to see if they can stop her down in the second half, because so far they have not had any answer for her when she's down on the block.
Yeah, maybe mixing up her looks, bumping her out, front her, double down, just do something to throw her off her rhythm.
Jones outside. And the basket is good.
You see the touch Jones has on these floaters. She's not afraid to get tricky with it.
The Sparks trailing.
Hey, look at the move by Jonquel Jones to New York. She traded individual glory for team success.
Yeah, her numbers down from that 2021 MVP season in Connecticut. Jones has made personal sacrifices, and she's been rewarded with back-to-back trips to the finals and, of course, a title in 2024.
Now here's Atkins. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. See Plum from outside.
And that comes off the assist by De'Erica Hamby.
Demonstrating how dangerous she can be from deep. But Plum doesn't lack confidence in firing the three ball.
Pass to Stewart. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
And here's Atkins. Outside Plum. To the inside. Hamby down low. Working on Jones. Hamby misses.
Bodied her up and made her alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down.
Now here's Jones. She has 6. And she banks in the layup.
Those 2 points, almost a sure thing when they're able to get the ball inside to that position.
Hamby outside. Pass to Plum.
And here's Brink.
Back to Plum. This one for 3. Another 3 for the Sparks.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Timeout called the Liberty.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Jones. It's stolen by De'Erica Hamby. Now here's Plum, covered by Ionescu. Outside Plum. Hamby sets a screen. To the middle. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
New York leading. Here's Ionescu. She's got 5. And stolen by Cameron Brink. Atkins with it.
Laney Hamilton covering.
Here's Hamby. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Ionescu outside. Takes the 3.
And rebounded by Brink.
Ogumake outside. Outside Atkins. Pass to Plum. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint.
Brink.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
Now here's Laney Hamilton.
She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Inside. Pass to Sabali. And again, unable to change momentum here. Right side Atkins. Yep, count it.
Well, Atkins can score from pretty much anywhere on the court. Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. She'll find a way.
Now here is Ionescu. 5 points in the game. Back to Stewart. The bucket is good, and she'll have a chance for one more. It's going to go on Neko Ogumake.
Hey, every team wants length and shooting. Brianna Stewart brings you both.
And both at an elite level. Defense as well. I mean, Stewart's 6'4", one of the best shot blockers on one end. And offensively, she's more than capable of a 50-40-90 season.
Well, something that's always stood out to me about Brianna Stewart, not only her incredible skill, but she just has phenomenal handles for a player with her length.
Here's Burrell. Shoots the 3, and Wheeler is good for 3.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Outside, Stewart drains the three-pointer.
An emphatic three-point answer from Stewart, refusing to let the opposing team own the arc.
Here's Plum. She's got 11. Outside, Wheeler. Plum. Pass to Hamby. Back to Plum.
And that comes off the assist by De'Erica Hamby.
Really has it going right now, but honestly, what else would you expect from a perennial all-star like Kelsey Plum?
Here's Allen. Now Stewart. 15 points in the game. And here's Johannes. 6 to shoot. Here's Jones.
It's hauled in by Cannon. Here's Burrell. She's covered by Gardner. Kicks it out to Plum.
The three. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Sparks ahead. They're up by 2.
And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Wheeler with it. Shoots from 14.
Rebounded by Phoebish. Pass to Ionescu.
To take the lead.
And a foul on Lainey Hamilton.
That's her first foul. The Sparks with the lead.
Pass to Burrell.
Back to Wheeler. Now Ogumake. And she gets the bucket.
Standing at 6'2", Ogumake isn't a tree inside, but she is as good of a leaper as you'll see. That really helps her finish. You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
Outside Atkins. Wide open. And yes! She nails it!
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Gardner.
Jacks up a three.
Lainey Hamilton can't hit.
We've gone about 1.5 minutes into this fourth quarter. And that one's good. Ogumake.
Hard to stop, guys. She poses a ton of matchup problems for any opponent.
Back to Ionescu.
Rebound by the Sparks. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Ogumake.
Lainey Hamilton with the rebound.
New York trailing here.
Pass to Ionescu.
There's a screen.
Now Phoebish.
Now Allen. Defended by Atkins.
Now here's Gardner.
To the paint. For three.
Phoebish.
The kick out to Ionescu. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Now here's Wheeler. Here's Burrell. No good with the triple.
And here's Phoebish.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. McKay inside.
Amy Hamilton covering.
Burrell, no good.
Well, they call them layups for a reason. It's not easy to miss that close to the rim.
The kick out to Ionescu. Allen.
Here's Phoebish.
Ionescu outside. To end the drought. New York, no good that time either.
She's missing shot after shot after shot from three-point land. This is not a fourth quarter she's going to want to remember.
Here's Cannon.
And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It will be a three-point play. And the Sparks call time here. And the Liberty with possession here. 9-point game. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jones left side.
Here's Lainey Hamilton.
And again, it's the Liberty missing. So it's the Sparks now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 9. And the basket by Hamby.
You know, there are a lot of ways that the WNBA has influenced the NBA, and a big one was with the Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, that in-season tournament was a precursor to the NBA's by a few years, and it really just showed how much excitement and interest can be created.
I think it holds a special place for a lot of WNBA fans, the teams, the players, and fans. They all really enjoy the cup.
Up top, Jones. She's covered by Hamby. Now here is Ionescu. She's tightly guarded, and that one good.
Another high-scoring night for Stewart. Between her skills and really her mentality, it was like she was engineered to get buckets in this league.
Now here's Plum.
Pass to Cannon.
All alone. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. On offense, here the Liberty. Ionescu outside. Offline with the 3.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often. Their comeback hopes are out the window. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, out the window, and the window has been closed. It's a done deal at this point.
Let's get home.
Now here is Atkins.
Lainey Hamilton covering.
So the Sparks take the win. And they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
They really did show some mental fortitude. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's a wrap, everyone.